So here we are, programme 2 of The Secret Highway. We're slowly getting into our stride. I love bicycles, I love motorbikes, canal boats, canals. I love it where they take me. They take me into the lives of extraordinary people doing amazing things, and they're all out there. You've just got to find them. And I love the last 200 years of old but beautiful and highly functional technology.
There's no electrics, there's no health and safety. That for me is a pleasure, I'll be honest.
It excites me because I'm learning things which I didn't know, and I kind of want to pass that on.
Do you know what? I've completely forgotten the words.
So I hope you've come for a ride on my latest journey. We'll see if we can find out these things together. Enjoy. Getting the bike off the boat was easy, and after pushing it along the towpath to an exit point, I set off once again on a mission to find something interesting to film and talk about, when out of the blue I rode past a quintessential English activity called a cricket match. I didn't mind where I rode that morning, it was just nice to be on the bike, but the route wended from the Oxford Canal to the Erewash Canal, with a few back roads just for fun in between. And it was there that I met Dan, who along with partner Kerry, ran a business from his working pair of boats.
My name's Dan, and between myself and my other half, Kerry Lee, we run Reverie Canal Trading Company.
I work with Dan, doing engineering, mainly CNC CAD drawing and CNC machining.
CNC machining is a metal fabrication method where written code controls the machinery in the manufacturing process. The code determines everything from the movement of the cutting head and the part to the spindle speed. It's a cutting process and it's computer driven by Kerry, but there were more pressing issues than just simply running the machine.
Space, that's got to be a big one. The logistics, if you haven't got a permanent mooring, of working and tying it in with getting water, all the things that go with owning a boat, which a lot of people don't think about, and logistics, just getting things to the boat can sometimes just be a complete pain. We do metal fabrication, general fabrication work, and artistic and sculptural pieces and architectural steel work, as well as TIG welding, MIG welding and slip rolls to produce almost anything that anyone could want, much larger fabrication shops on land.
There's nothing inherently different in the fabrication process here, no different to 1,000 industrial units doing it on dry land, except that it's on a boat, and I'm sure the only narrowboat in the world that does it. I was so impressed with the artisanal workmanship by Reverie Trading, I invited them to do some work on my kitchen and also my back cabin.
If someone turns up with an idea, that can be just some words, or it can be something that they want to incorporate, some things that are important to them, and that would be their concept, or it'd be an idea of, I've got this space and I want an office creating in it, what can you do? We would take that and turn that into a piece of work for them.
So I'm in Burton on Trent having a sandwich and wondering what to do next, when I saw a cyclist, and he said he knew where the canal was, so I followed him and entered once again my secret world to meet the news editor of Waterways World, the main publication voicing news and opinion of Great Britain's inland waterways and rivers.
There's no way of replicating the experience we have in the waterways here I think, around the world. It'll be like those villages they create in China with a little Eiffel Tower or fake Taj Mahal. You can't replicate this around the world very easily.
I was late for my meeting with Andrew because just nearby was an old Victorian pumping station. I was curious, it was open, so I went in to see what it was all about.
Welcome to Claymills Victorian Pumping Station. This place was built for the waste of the breweries in 1885. A beam engine is the purpose of moving the sewage. So at one end of the beam you've got an engine. At the other end you've got the pumps. You've got a great big flywheel as well, which helps it all smooth out the pumping of the sewage as it goes through. So basically this engine is here to move the sewage from Burton upon Trent to a place called Eggington and Etwell, where they put it onto a sewage farm. They then ploughed it into the fields, and then the following year they would grow crops on it, and then that would be sold back to the public.
I felt like I'd been transported into some steampunk spaceship. It was a beautiful bit of kit, but a very alien world.
So behind me is one of the beams. It's on the engine, and it's a box riveted beam, very unusual. Same way as they built the Titanic. And this beam is around about 13 tonnes in weight.
What attracted me most was the play of light, an ephemeral source shining on something so solid.
Downstairs there is a big flywheel. It's 24 foot in diameter and also weighs 24 tonnes in weight. So this entire engine on its own has around about 50 tonnes of metal going up and down and round and round. And you've got to bear in mind we've actually got 4 of these engines on this site. Claymills is run by volunteers. Nobody gets paid for working on this site. So we get many people from many different varieties of life. So you've got doctors, you've got nurses, you've got teachers, you've got engineers, electricians, and they all give their time free to bring this beautiful place back to working order.
There's a water pumping station at Sutton Stop, also known as Hawkesbury Junction, and it maintained water levels at this meeting point of the Coventry and Oxford canals. Once one of the busiest intersections on the network and a famous canal turn, it's but a stone's throw from the city of Coventry. And coming forward in time, Unsport by Progress and Hawkesbury managed to do the turn in one.